This is figure 3-66 on page 86 of the mechanical drawing textbook. If you notice here, if you study the problem, we have an 8-inch wide sheet metal pattern. It's 8 inches by 5 inches tall, and there's some dimensions you need to know. If we know the distance from this corner to this corner is 4 inches, and from this corner to this corner is 2 inches, we can add 2 and 4 together to get 6 and subtract that from 8, and that will tell us that this dimension over here will be 2 inches. If, on the other hand, on the right side, if we have 1 inch from this corner to this red line, or that corner, and 3 inches from this corner to this corner, if we add those two together and get 4 and subtract from 5, we will know that the distance from this corner to this corner is 1 inch. Knowing that, I could go ahead and easily draw my sheet metal pattern. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to click my line tool, and I'm just going to come down, and I'm going to go type in at 2, 0, press enter, and I know that I got to go up 1. I type in at 0, 1, which is obviously our 1 is a y value. And now I know that I can come back over here, and I know that distance in the middle here is 4 inches. So I type in at 4, 0. I got to go down, type in at 0, -1 because I'm going down on the y-axis. I'm going to go at 2, 0 is my next point. My total height is 5, so I type in at 0, 5. And now I simply come back over the opposite way and finish up. So I'm going to type in at -2, 0, at 0, -1, at -4, 0, at 0, 1, at -2, 0, and then I can, I'm sorry that didn't go in, so I'll try that again. My next point is going to be at -2, 0, and I'm not so sure what's going on here, so I'm going to try again. At -2, 0. There we go. And now I right mouse click and select close, and I finished up my drawing, except there's a few things I need to do. I need to center it, so I'm going to click on the polyline tool. You should have already watched your centering drawings video, so I'm going to click that corner to that corner of my object and come up and click the corners of my drawing layout to get my two opposite diagonals that I'll need. Now I'm going to click my move tool. I'm going to window the entire object, right mouse click to activate it, and I'm going to look for my midpoint. You might have to come down here to OSNAP. Remember, OSNAP has to be on, and right mouse click to settings, and you make sure that midpoint is selected, which it is, and I click right here on my object, and then I find my midpoint in my other diagonal, and it's centered. I highlight my polyline, click the delete tool, and it's perfectly centered. I got to come down to my description. I'm going to highlight description, and I'm going to type in that was sheet metal pattern. You always do it in caps. Always type in caps. And my date, you'll have to enter today's date. My scale was going to be 1 = 1, or full scale. And that's it. I come and I select File, Save As, and I type in my first initial, 3-66. First initial, last name, 3-66, and I click Save. Once you're done with that, you can go on to the next problem.